Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM News 10 at 10, where we give you more news in less time. Let's get started. We have new details tonight about an 18-year-old arrested this weekend in Coeur d'Alene, one day before he allegedly planned to launch a terror plot in the name of ISIS. The FBI believes Alexander Mercurio was plotting deadly terror attacks on multiple churches. According to court documents, Mercurio pledged his allegiance to ISIS and had intentions to die while killing others using makeshift flamethrowers, a machete, and other weapons found in his home by the FBI. He says he communicated with other known terrorists on his school-issued computer. Today, we confirmed that he is a student at North Idaho College. A national security contributor with CBS News says Mercurio fits the profile of someone the terrorist group might target.
The profile of this individual is not surprising. The large majority of them are male and typically are quite young. ISIS and its proxies do retain the ability and the intent to try to conduct an attack here in the homeland.
According to CBS, there are at least 21 known extremist groups operating in Idaho. Court documents show the FBI was tracking Mercurio for nearly 2 years before his arrest. He is expected in court tomorrow. Spokane police are searching for a man they say rammed into a patrol car during a chase. Police responded to a trespassing report on East Sinto when they arrived. They say they found a white van in an alley. They flashed their lights to try to contact the suspect. And that's when police say a man got inside the van, revved the engine, and then slammed into the patrol car with an officer inside. That suspect then drove away. So tonight, SPD is asking for help finding this man, 27-year-old Ryan Todd. If you have any information, you're asked to call the tip line, that number right there at the bottom of your screen. And now to our night beat with a quick look at today's top stories. A judge resentenced Kevin Boot to 32 years to life in prison today. He is a Spokane man who's been in prison for 3 decades already after he was convicted of the 1994 murder of Felicia Reese. His new sentence means, with credit for time served, he could be eligible for parole in a couple of years. So how exactly did we get here? He was originally sentenced to life without parole, but in 2012, a U.S. Supreme Court ruling found that juveniles cannot be sentenced to life without parole. 5 years later, a Spokane County judge resentenced him to 50 years with credit for time served, but the Court of Appeals ruled that essentially amounted to a life sentence. So today, a judge resentenced him to 32 years to life, again with credit for time served. He explained his decision was based on multiple factors, including the crime, Boot's age at the time, and his efforts to rehabilitate himself while behind bars.
Mr. Boot, I wish you well. I don't have the family of Ms. Reese here to express my empathy and sadness for their ongoing loss. But there's no question that these cases are the hardest cases that I've ever encountered to have to work through and render a decision.
For their part, Felicia Reese's family was not in court today, but the judge read a statement written by Felicia's mom from a previous hearing where she opposed any resentencing that reduced Boot's time behind bars, saying that her soul aches every single day since her daughter's murder. One person was sent to the hospital, 10 others displaced after a house fire broke out on Spokane's Lower South Hill this afternoon. The Spokane Fire Department says it happened just afternoon on the corner of 8th and Jefferson, not far from Huckleberry's. Officials say the home is split into multiple apartments and it started on one of the upper floors. KREM 2 spoke to a next-door neighbor who was home with his wife when the fire started.
She saw fire coming out of the south window and she screamed at me, "Fire!" And then so I got up off the couch and came outside, and the fire was just roaring out of the south window of the house.
One person was rescued and is being treated for moderate burns and smoke inhalation. 2 dogs were also rescued, including this one right here. Right now, the cause of the fire is unknown. Former U.S. Secretary of Defense James Mattis received a first-of-its-kind award honoring his distinguished public service. The Pullman native received the inaugural Thomas S. Foley Award this afternoon. General Mattis served as the nation's 26th Secretary of Defense from 2017 to 2019. The 4-star general also participated in tours in Afghanistan and Iraq before retiring from active service in 2013. The new award will be given out annually by the Foley Institute at WSU. And that was your Night Beat. To learn more about any of these stories, just head to our website. That's KREM.com. All right, switching gears to talk weather. We've got some warmer temperatures in our forecast, but not quite as warm as we initially thought. Let's get right to meteorologist Michelle Boss to explain. Michelle?
I think most people are still going to be pretty happy with our upcoming weekend weather, though. We are trending down just a hair for our Saturday and Sunday forecast. But let's look at the short term first, because we saw some showers and some very windy conditions earlier today. Those showers have pretty much moved out of the region. We got lots of clear skies out there. It was really windy earlier today. It's just a little bit windy now. We'll continue to see those winds decrease overnight. But because they are going to be a lot lower winds tonight and we've got clear skies, those temperatures are going to be cooling down about 10 degrees cooler tomorrow morning than what we saw this morning. Right now we are in the 40s in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, but we are headed down into the 30s overnight. Should be a couple degrees above freezing with partly cloudy skies for tomorrow. Should be a pretty nice quiet day on Wednesday. Partly cloudy, 58. Temperatures back up in the 60s for Thursday. Mostly cloudy skies on Friday, but even warmer, highs in the mid 60s.
Sounds good, Michelle. Thank you very much.